know what? One second. Okay, now I'm back. All right, let's see how this feels. Hey, Sim. Yeah, I had my APOC in AQ yesterday, and so I decided to start playing around with this team, and then it kind of felt like it was working, and so we're gonna give it a go. That physical vulnerability really does work with the acid burn. That's cool. Wow. Oh, the authentic experience. That's fine. It's so funny. All right, hold on, buddy. Man, this is not a good sign for how my inputs are feeling. What the? Okay. I think I'm gonna go take a second after this fight, wash my hands. 'Cause they're feeling just a little bit off. What's the plan for Vision? Kate? I soloed it the other day on my first try. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, exactly, Sim. The cornered works. Yeah, I hear you, Bean. That's kind of the trick with Gauntlet, is that like there are fun options for a lot of fights. It's difficult getting the whole team to be fun. Hopefully I managed that here, but we'll see. But hey, Walrus, Cesar, Blazer, Pooba, Captain, Zach, welcome everybody. Nice. Yeah, I'm sure Namor would as well, for sure. Nice, BT. Congrats on that. Yeah, I saw she went. I guess this was the basic, so she didn't go low. She went for what, like 40 million? Okay, yeah, it is Surging Vengeance. Just wanted to make sure. Put up 33. Okay, cool. That happens sometimes because you kind of have to be aggressive, keeping him in the corner. I got hit yesterday too. But now I kind of don't care. Cool. Yeah, Sim. She hits pretty freaking hard, Ascended. Where's the Surging Vengeance? Right here. 60% more likely to launch a special attack. Any special attack. Alright. This one's going to be spooky. Because he is such a jerk. Oh, nuts. I didn't notice. Oh, come on, not again. This time I noticed. That was my fault. Okay. Keep him in the corner. There we go. Yeah, I kind of snuck it in there, Purple. Hey, Joey. Welcome, Robert. Question. I have a Mystic 6-star Awakening Gem. Don't want to give it to Cow. Other options, Sigil Witch or Tigra. I would not give it to Sigil Witch unless you are committed to just, like, literally never earning Sigil credits ever again. Because she's just so much easier to dupe if you spend it all than anyone else. Tigra is definitely worthy if you enjoy using her, but you gotta realize that you're committing to a fair number of Sig Stones at the same time. I think it's funny how Sim kind of phrased the exact same thing I said completely the other way. Hey, Misty. Kate went first simply because she's tactic this season. You see the little AW decay bit there. That's the whole thing. I'd awaken Rintra over both. I think that's definitely arguable, but Sim also hates Tigra. Obligatory disclaimer. Hey, Dot. Come on, pig. I can kill you either way, but I would prefer not to dance. Thank you. Whoops, forgot about that. Oh, that's just rude. Alright, that could have gone better, but, like, she's perfect. Debuff immune? Yeah, I didn't apply any debuffs. How's it going, Double P? Cold Snap being used for evades, I think one of my favorite abilities. Yeah, it's fun. Hey, Usafa. By backgrounds, do you mean like battle arenas? Just to make sure that I'm on the same page. Kate is probably the best counter to the Gauntlet pig. Definitely up there. Professor X is very good as well. I mean, she's obviously my favorite, but I am biased. Who do I plan on using for Thanos? Anybody. I'll probably start with Carl, but like one of his biggest threats is bleed damage, and I have somebody who reflects damage and 2 bleed immunes here, so I'm not really worried. Last time I was here, I just kind of accidentally soloed it with Apocalypse, and Namor and Kate are both Avengers. So I'm being a little bit flippant, but I feel like I have the tools for him. Hey, Anthony. My limiting resources tier 2 health. Man, I'd trade you some if I could. That's hilarious. Okay. Back off. Fine, I'll hit you once. Ouch. I knew I was going to do that eventually. Bleed immunity coming in clutch. I kind of wasted that striker. Poor move on my part. Whoop! He got me. Well, thanks for the pause. Figured Photon would take this. Weapon X is immune to Petrify. I didn't really want to mess with that. Oof. Sorry to hear that, Double P. This is a great fight for ramping Aegon and also a terrible fight for ramping Aegon. True. Hey, Anach. Yeah, Raj, he definitely works. The pause from being bled? Yeah, honestly, like, again, I know my bias is showing. At this point, I almost prefer using Carl for Weapon X to Nimrod. Like, one is obviously faster, but it's just such a good fight. Hitting into his block doesn't trigger regen? Correct. That's why Valkyrie works. The unstoppable, like, happens, but you have to play around it, right? And I mostly played around it. I ran into it once. Honestly, Anthony, there's like nothing in that message that really helps me choose. Because like number of rarity doesn't really matter. It depends on quality. Like I would use the one where you feel like you have more answers to content. that's that's awesome, Robert. Valk should be ramped for unstoppable by the time it triggers. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I didn't realize you were talking about Valk. Yeah. Am I happy today? I think so. I'm kind of scared that you're asking that. I think I'm using Kate here. Ah, dang it. Actually, that worked out pretty good. Oops. Okay, there we go. Took some block damage to not lose control of the rock stacks. Do you mind? Whoops, that's on me. Ah, we lost it. That's fine. That was very late. That's okay. Get back on it. At this point, we're just waiting. Nope, not doing that. Come on. Oh, that jerk. That's fine. Very early. Okay. I'm not crushing this. Actually wasn't going that badly until he intercepted us while in the defensive mode, so I'm not going to be too upset about that. Why did Kate's cold snap damage change? Because I scrubbed up, that's why. I missed the perfect release a couple times. Hey, John. Hey. This is a photon fight? No, thank you. I am using my evade counter. Thank you very much. Thanks, Ryan. Unfortunate. Hit thorns once when I didn't have to. It's okay. Alright, still a solo. Could have been cleaner. I'll take it. First one has rank 4 Hercules, Tigra, Kingpin, Kitty. I'm guessing that's Penny and Hulkling. Yeah, that sounds good to me. Things AI feels like it's gotten worse. I think part of it is just I feel like the various aggression biases, like the nodes that affect aggression, haven't felt good lately. And Oscillate is literally just that in both directions, right? It's trying to make the AI both more aggressive and less aggressive, depending on where you are in the fight. And so there probably aren't many places in the game where he feels worse than right here. Hey, Q. Never seen that fight done so fast. Kate is really good at Gauntlet. She's not Apocalypse, but she's really good. Well, if it makes you feel any better, Jackson, anyone who kills that quickly probably going to be instantly caught by the mod or by the auto ban. Oh, that's two different ones? I don't know, Anthony. Honestly, like, which one are you enjoying more? I don't really have a lot of expertise picking between accounts. I've never been in that situation. Wait, what just happened? Okay. Y'all probably heard my audio for a split second because the HDMI cord came out. There we go. Come on. Oh, that's not funny. That is not funny. Okay. Didn't mean to go into pure light form just yet. What's the plan for Mojo? Probably hate, but it's going to depend on how ramped Photon is, honestly. Dragon Man, thank you. Let's get that taunt rolling. We got plenty of runway before going into pure light. On. Dang it. I think that kills us. Let's see how much work the taunt and Nemekli put in here. Decent amount. Come on. Okay. Not again. You jerk. Well, aspect of evolution. Second one's gonna hurt. Yeah, we didn't quite get through the unstoppable. All right. That's number one. I don't have any team potions expiring, do I? No, of course not. Yeah, aspect of evolution is awful. Come on. Perfect. Slade, I know you've been around YouTube long enough to know that that is not even a remotely productive comment. If you want to jerk off, go elsewhere. Rewards for what, Ryan? Oh, 8.3. Gotcha. The stream is Burr. Might need you to explain that one. It looks perfectly fine on my end. Yeah, I got you right. I was obviously focused. Almost salvaged that one. That's okay. I maybe could have been a little bit less aggressive. I did kind of push him high a couple times. I probably should have never used a special 2 once I had it. She can absolutely solo that. Sorry it's not working for you then, Anthony, but there's nothing I can do on my end. I am boosted. Don't worry. Whoops. That's not very nice. Risked the evade there. That wasn't smart. We probably could have gone to a special 3 here and ramped that way. Would have been fun. Okay, glad that worked, Anthony. Is Null with max inequity still a good defender in Battlegrounds? I think he's solid. Um, there are obviously counters, right? If you like him, I think he's still a good Ascension choice. Excuse me. He's a phenomenal quester, an underrated war attacker, and still a decent stall, right? Like, people still complain about Domino, even though there are more than three great counters to her. Just because you can list those three counters to Null, I don't think makes him worthless. His special one is still so sneaky. Yeah, I agree. I also treat that one like Electro. Hated that fight. See, I've always loved that fight, but that's because I've only ever done it with Tigra before. And so it's a really, really good Tigra fight. Bet that's a fun fight with Mojo? Yeah, I'm sure it is. When the Gauntlet was launched, little did I know I would be using three of my own creations. Yeah, man, that's pretty trippy. Definitely was never even on the radar. Okay, this is gonna suck. I mean, it's going to suck until it's going to be really easy. There's going to be like no in between. Hey, easy. Is it weird to say I forgot he was stun immune? Or he wasn't stun immune? Like, this is so much easier than I was worried about it being. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, Nightcrawler's tough. Like, to switch these days. I want to ascend Kate, but it feels weird to do it before I can take her to rank 5. I wouldn't hold back. Because an ascended rank 4 is better than a rank 5. Like, get that power while you can. Probably, yeah. We're looking at something with that, Jackson. I don't want to comment on it right now in the stream, but I think it's probably related to something that we're looking at changing. So apologies about that. Been watching this in the background, thought this was the Paragon. Thanks, Inedge. On top of being my creations, two of them are pretty much MCU champions, which is even wilder. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Thinking back, I mean, it depends on if we count Namor or not, right? I I believe Absorbing Man had already showed up in Agents of Shield. Obviously, that's not like canon MCU, but I'm just kind of thinking about it Like, yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., that would have been season 1 or 2. That was definitely out when Gauntlet first came out, right? If anybody tells me that's wrong, I'm going to be very sad. Could not resist trading my 6-star shards for the 7-star crystal. So nervous, but got Domino. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Wonder if Agents will ever be made canon. I don't think it can, just because it was too far reaching in its implications. And I don't think it will because Marvel seems to be pulling away from the Inhumans, which makes me sad. But, I don't know. There was definitely some cool storylines. Ooh, okay. We're going to have to be very careful with this one. Possible I'll regret not healing. Dang it. Okay. One eye open hurt, but that was worth it. Hulkling is so freaking good. Yeah, he really is. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just celebrated their 10th anniversary. Yeah, I thought so, but I don't know, Aiden. I know I'm not old in any real sense of the word, but I promise you, the older you get, the more elastic time feels. Yeah, you got to be careful of it. But, like, Pod is so strong, Dante. If hindsight eventually shows that we made a mistake with Adam's rebalancing, I'm pretty confident it will be not tuning him down, not refusing or not declining to make Pod stronger. I mean, the data made sense for the call that we did make, but like yeah, I don't think that he has too many weaknesses. I'll just say that. Hey, Sith, welcome. Yeah, she really is. Would the relic stun trigger one eye open? No, 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 no. The change that you're talking about, that code only lived in Carl and Hercules. Like it was in my opinion, a mistake that Hercules' creator made, and then I just copied it wholesale. I was a Wii champion designer. I wasn't confident enough to push back on it. I should have. But yeah, then I fixed that for both of them. Nice, Anthony. Yeah, I've never tried Future Fight, but this game has been great for me. APOC is so dominant for everywhere outside of BGs. Yeah, but honestly, that's enough. if we were ever going to give Apocalypse a boost at all in Battlegrounds, I know everybody's like, just put the cable synergy in. No, like that would be beyond stupid. But like maybe one charge, one more genetic code might be interesting. I don't think so, Jackson, because it's probably a function of where you are on the ladder and or what your internet is doing. Yeah, Anthony. I've been a champion designer for about what is that? A year and a quarter now. And I built Absorbing Man, Photon, and Kate Bishop. This is a very biased stream. That's funny. My main problem isn't the pod, because like you said, it's OP, just need to choose to fight. My main problem is why pairing isn't permitted while sovereignty is up. Okay, so I can answer this. The reason parry isn't permitted while sovereignty is up is because then it would be way too freaking easy to keep the counter going. Like basically when we tested him, there timing exactly how long the counter needed to be was a big topic. Because if it's too short, then you go for a backdraft, your opponent blocks, and even though you're unblockable, it was still going away before you landed it. And that was like an unacceptable level of AI dependency, right? That happened a lot in tuning when the counter was a little bit shorter than it is right now. Like we're literally talking a few frames. And so it needed to be a little bit longer. But to make it long enough that that didn't happen, or that didn't happen, excuse me, it was basic, like it needed to be long enough that you could just parry, or you could just like do combos and then parry and then continue them, right? And that wasn't the goal with Adam. The goal with Adam was you had to actually have skill to string combos together, and parrying and landing combos is not skill, not in this game. Um, and so basically, like we had to come to a compromise on the duration, and the compromise we came to was turning off the counter if you parried. You can still block, which if I had been the one building Adam, you would not be able to block bluntly, because I think he has enough other tools. But yeah, that's where that comes from. Hopefully that makes sense. Thoughts on Torch being immune to his own Nova Flames? I don't know. Probably makes some sense. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Speaking of niche mechanics on characters, I was fully expecting to hate and dread the self root on Vox, but wow, it's kind of super fun. It is. I would almost never use it because you need to be extremely confident that you know the defender's animations. But man, when it works, it is a very, very cool feeling. Well, the thing is, it wouldn't really make Torch stronger in Battlegrounds easy. It would just mean that you could slow down an opposing Torch by placing yours on defense. So I don't hate it as far as like thinking through the implications. Maybe there's something I'm missing. Take care, Misty. Mocking is a lie. Gotta say, sometimes pairing feels like a skill. Oh, I know what you mean, but I know you also know what I mean. Blocking is still bad because your counter goes away if you take three in a row. Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like it's just what I mean when I say like if I had been Adam's designer, I probably would have made it so you can't block. I probably would have made it so you can't block, but I probably would have given you like another tenth of a second on the counter too. I think that was my vote at one point. It's like I said, it's a tricky compromise. There are ups and downs to making the call anyway. Adam makes you think. Yeah, a lot of split second decisions for sure. I think Kate is the right call here, but I absolutely have to heal to do that. I always forget how good the sigil health pots are. All right, this is gonna be scary, but let's give it a go. I know I can do it with Absorbing Man. Problem. Okay. Get wrecked. Larson, I'm getting on so many things. Like I've mostly repped champion number 4, and so I've been doing so many bug fixes, and I gotta admit, I'm tired. Not because the fixes themselves have been all that difficult. I have difficult fixes on the line, but I haven't gotten to them. It's just like there's been some challenge with getting them live every time. It's been a week. Oh, I've got a vacation coming up, Aiden. I'm taking almost 2 full weeks off before the brawl, but I appreciate it. The dexterity failed text with Domino is new, yeah. But I'm the one who built it. I had to build it a little differently for every champion, and Domino is weird. Uh, I don't want to spend too long on it, Anthony, but I really don't think Mike was off the mark on his forum post today. I talked about this a little bit on my last stream if you want to hear a longer explanation verging on a rant. But I think the event is fine. Like, I think there is a reason for not every event to be incredible and game breaking. I actually think that it is a virtue of this event that it doesn't move the needle on different people's accounts. If things aren't worth the amount of money or resources they cost to you, don't buy them. Move on. Save your stuff. There is a post on the forums. Does any one of my mods have a link to it? No, I have not looked at that yet, Aiden. It's on my. So what I do is my list, or the way that I like make a list for myself during work hours while I'm streaming, is I send Discord messages from my civilian Discord to my work Discord. Um, and I only open those messages. Like I only open that chat when I'm done with the work I'm actively doing. And so I still have notifications on my work Discord because I have not opened that yet because I've been chasing down other things. But that's my method for not losing it. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Q. Where am I headed? Um, First to Pittsburgh. I'm actually getting married. And then to Vancouver. We're going to do a little bit of a honeymoon around the city before the brawl. Thought came from people talking about Gladiator getting hit by a special immediate after placing Intimidate, acting as sort of root. Someone is a corner looking out specials. I must have missed something. Oh, how would I feel about it working how old root did, where if somebody's no, I like we have special lock in the game, right, John? We have special lock. We have root that wasn't intended to lock specials, but now does as a compromise. I don't think we also need to go, hey, and also everyone who has an intimidate gets a free special lock too. Like that's just such a huge retroactive change. Think about what that would do for Mantis. I don't think it'll literally be all season, Jackson. I think you're getting unlucky. Thanks, everybody. Simula is not, but I'll see him while I'm up there. Got a new rank 4, should hopefully get a 7-star and 900 units that I wouldn't have gotten otherwise without spending. Nice, Dot. That's impressive. Aiden posted the link a little higher. I it auto deletes stuff if you're not a mod. If you could try that again, Aiden. You've been around. Okay, this is gonna be spooky. I'm gonna throw a single sigil potion on. I think our boosts fell off. 1 second. Thanks, Aiden. Hey, Meta, how's it going? I'm sorry to hear you're not feeling well. Maybe I was just instead wanting Gladiator to have a root. Yeah, I mean, that's actually in Gladiator's development. There were a couple times when the Intimidate was too reliable, and it literally just like that was the part that felt bad about him, right? Is that because Intimidate isn't, excuse me, isn't guaranteed, you would run into situations where it's like either this early version of Gladiator won the fight with an insane level of damage output because he was just spamming heavies and specials and the AI never did anything while they were at 3 bars. Or you ate a special 3 almost immediately and died. And there was no in between, and like the incentives were all lined up wrong, right? That's why the Intimidate no longer applies above 2 bars. Because the idea is that you're supposed to be able to be aggressive until then, and then you actually have to play the bait special game, right? So I know that there's been some feedback about Gladiator that he doesn't quite feel perfect. Like I know some have asked for either a taunt or for specifically a special bias while the Unstoppable is up. There have been a number of ideas, and we'll see what his data says. But like The state of the intimidate itself as it relates to the mechanics is intentional. The state of intimidate not feeling like it's really working right now is not. If I'm into hiking, go to Golden Ears, great provincial park to visit. Thank you, Easy. I'm going to pull that up in another tab right now. Thank you. I'll check that out. This mojo is always a revive sync. The very first time I did Gauntlet, I soloed it with Apocalypse by the skin of my freaking teeth. The second time I did Gauntlet, I brought Spider-Man 2099, and it was the easiest fight in the entire thing. I am taking a risk today. I am hyped for the Marvels, yeah. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I agree, John. I know, that's going to hurt. Come on, buddy. Give me that regen. Alright, I will take it. That is a lot easier with a buff immune. But I'll take it. May or may not bring Cassie Lane. Yeah, I was thinking about bringing her when I was thinking about a Gauntlet run before Photon came out. Maybe, John. I'm not sure that you... The Unstoppable's kind of short. I'm not sure you want to have to also land a heavy. Yeah, I hear you. We'll leave it. Can take one of Cassie Lang, Future Ant-Man, or Scorpion to rank 4. Nice. Yeah, those are good ones. Yeah, Veraxi, she's a blast. Will my next champ be in the next 6-star featured crystal? I'd have to think. Because what's the current one is up through Silk, right? Kindred's not in it. And so then the next one would be Kindred, Photon, Vox, Iron Man, Gladiator, and and then either werewolf or Morbius. So no, my next one would not be in the next feature crystal, because then it would be whichever of werewolf or Morbius is not in this one, and then you get to November. This will be an interesting one. That was dumb. Whoops. Thought that was a parry. Come on, buddy. All right. If I was willing to play a little bit fancier, that would have been cleaner, but very good. Who's Namor for? Killmonger. None of my other champions really handle Killmonger well. I'm gonna check this every time. Yeah, Iron Man is, for all intents and purposes, a new champ for Axis. He's just one that a bunch of people already have copies of for free. Just spent all my shards, I have to start saving immediately. Yeah, I may be in the same boat. We'll see if I can get back up to that, to 165 before the end of the week. Oh, and yes, Caesar, I do like watermelon. Yeah, Excelis. This has been a fun one. If I wasn't already sold on Photon, that fight would have sealed the deal. Yeah, she's great. I mean, she's not buff immune, and that fight almost needs a buff immune. But that was a good illustration of almost. This is what absorbing man on hazard shift is like? Yeah. Just got to push to that special 2 once. Thanks, Abby. You don't have to be, though. Like you saw, I might have done a light interrupt early on after one of his heavies, but then I don't think I did for that entire fight. There are a lot of fights where you just don't need to bother with that. Kindred's not a bad Ascension, yeah. Am I crazy for using Zemo for Killmonger? That's an interesting one, because you block once to get the root up, and then you have permanent bleeds for power. I like that. Like, you definitely have to play around reverb a little bit, but eventually you'll get the disorients up. That's cool. No, I like that one. Next DLL champ counters Killmonger. Okay, so this is not intentional, but the smallest tease for November. My next champion actually will be really solid Killmonger. Oh, it's gonna be freaking hilarious. You know what? I don't know which one I want here, because Apocalypse has some native physical resistance, so this may not feel great, but then I don't know, we'll try this. Because, like, he'll go Incinerate Immune, so I don't know that I like that one either. Yeah, we'll give it a go. We can always change. That's my boy. Alright, this will be fun. I should have thrown it. Silly me underestimating the power gain. Okay. Well, that was dumb. Please throw it, thank you. Alright. Got a little sloppy there. Let's fix that. Okay, in this fight, I've used light interrupts. I'll grant that. Come on. Throw it. Oh, that was almost a textbook finish. Iron Man is great. Cool than being in the featured. Could use some more SIGs. Yeah, I still don't have him. Hopefully I can grab him then. So many champs I want to rank 5, let alone rank 2. Green crystals can't come away with that. We'll see. Hey, Leninos. Yeah, Kate's been fantastic. I'm gonna need to heal Photon after this. That's plenty. Max Sig 5-star Kindred was one of my ascensions. He got a lot of victory track wins. Yeah. I've heard similar things from a few others. Zemo was really great for several fights in Gauntlet. Yeah, so I've heard. Gauntlet Vision with Adam. Ooh, that's an interesting one. To get the Taunta? That sounds like a fun fight. I mean, it would be easy enough to bring somebody like iBomb who's solos Doom easily, than like Carl for Terrax and then just test it. I would if I had an Adam. I'm guessing that means what's my favorite champion I made? I've said it before, I'll say it again. Whichever one I'm using at the time. I really adore all of my children. Titania to rank 5 worth it? Um, from a quality standpoint, yes. Hold on. I didn't even read the nodes. Power Snock and Hard Knock, or Power Snack, excuse me. Okay, good. There's nothing else. Hey, Dexter. It just depends on if you are going to be absolutely devastated if you pulled a 7-star after taking the 6-star up. I would not be, but that's what you have to ask yourself. Come on. You know what? Throw this now. It'll give us the regen. We have the striker. I think this time we should get up to 7 Furies, because it's the second special 3. Alright. Nope. Okay. Whew. I was really worried Power Snack was going to send him red. Okay, was that really laggy for anyone else? Because that felt awful. Okay, I actually don't want to pause Pure Light Form right now because we only have 3. What is going on with this fight? My inputs feel like crap. I'm gonna have to report this one. I can't. It feels like I cannot dex. Oh, that was on my fault. Okay. Yeah, I should have paused. You're right. You're absolutely right. That felt awful. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a second. I need to report this one. Okay. Let me send a message to myself. That's the first time I remember it feeling like it got worse as the fight went on. I'm rebooting in the background. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, I believe the live stream has already been announced, Easy. Isn't it this Friday? I'm at the point with science that unless Sandman's buff makes me love him like I do in War, but everywhere I'll be exclusively looking at rank 2s. I can understand that for sure. I'm probably getting close. If I take another rank 5 within science, it's probably going to be Quicksilver. We'll see. My science roster is cracked. Red numbers on the defender is good for you. Yeah, it is. Man, that was. I wasn't even paying attention to life cycle at the end. I had no idea what was going on in that fight. So weird. I mean, she did great, so that part is nice. Whole fight has felt laggy. Good to know. How do you fight against armor up? I don't know what you mean. Gotta calm down before you get your child rebalance. We'll see what her data is. If any of my characters are too strong, they should get tuned down. I just don't think they have. Yeah, 7-star Spider-Ham would be fun. I'm with you there. Least favorite class is actually Cosmic. I can understand why. Like, there are some bangers, but a lot of them are pretty straightforward. The mutants I enjoy are objectively not good. Funny. I'm not going to follow you down that line. All right, let's see how this one goes. Thanks, Anthony. And then this Killmonger feels like he's at super speed. Okay. Throw. All right, throw. Dang it. I was sure I was going to time that perfectly. Alright, well, we have wasted this entire run of Imperious Rex. Alright. Get him next time. I should just be parrying him. There we go. There we go. I don't know why I wasn't doing this. I just, like, I get in the habit of not pairing against characters with, like, Hard Knock Life and stuff, and I just forget the mastery exists, and I make things harder on myself. Hey, Robbie. Okay, that wasn't bad. Okay, back off. Oh, come on. That's so rude. Oh. That was on me. It was obviously on me, but okay. Sorry. Thanks, Larson. I'm aware of the irony after that showing, but whatever. I've said before, I'm not great with Namor. I need to get better with him. Hey, Robbie. I think I already said that, now that I say it out loud again. Oh, I know, and that's why it's so weird to me, Easy, because yeah, it's not how I'm wired. Yes, obviously I could have done this out of the gate, but I wanted to do it that way. Juggernaut more. Pass. How does Namor work with Sig 200? Basically, he just sees damage incoming when he starts attack animations, captures it, stops it, turns it around as energy damage. Yeah, keep in mind, y'all, when she was fighting Domino, she was at a, what, like 20% attack disadvantage, and I went straight for the cold snaps. So I didn't have a ton of dialed ins. Here, I had class advantage instead of class disadvantage, and I had more dialed ins. That's why that looked so pretty. Grandmaster's Gauntlet with the kids. Probably should. This has gone very well. I'm probably going to do this again this week. I'm not kidding. How do you perfect release without slowing time with Kate? When you hit the special button, don't let go. Like, click, keep your thumb down, and then release it when the glint shows up. Hmm. Do I use Kate or Carl here? I think I use Carl. Have I mentioned that Carl's Special 3 is good? Whoops, that's on me. Thank you for the pause. Hey, Martin. Ami, I built Absorbing Man, but thank you. That's my boy. I'm sorry it's not going well, Jackson. I really am. Yeah, I think I will do this again. Like, I revived once, and I've spent some potions. Like, and this is more fun doing alone or doing on stream than, you know, alone in my chair, hoping my dog doesn't bark or whatever. I just launch special 2, then tap on the glint, no slowdown. Yeah, I imagine that works too. I think technically, Martin, that's actually a slowdown. It's just a like 1 frame slowdown. But yeah, that works. I'm sorry, Jackson. I know it's probably late, so maybe take a literal walk isn't the best thing, but like, I don't know, do some push-ups or something. Try and do some exercise, burn it off. That trick with Kate is intentional. Yes. Yeah. Um, yeah, I didn't do anything to stop that working. Like it's easier when you slow down, and I personally prefer to slow down. But um, yeah, very intentionally left the option. Should do this again once I have 5 kids to bring in. That would be really cool. Note to self. Who? Let's see. I guess Kate can actually take eye bomb, so I don't need eye bomb on the team to give Carl poison immunity. I can just go for the tranquilize there. Kate can take Doom, which is what I used eye bomb for. I was just saving health on her. So I'm really close. Like, my 4th character is going to be able to take Killmonger, and then I literally could solo. Yeah. If Dragon Man goes better, I could literally solo every single fight with one of my own characters. Because that was the only one I died to. That's pretty cool. You don't have to only use the champs I designed. I know, but I've already done Gauntlet twice before. All right, sorry for reading time, but I have to remind myself what Thanos does. I know the first one is something with bleed, and the second one is illusion. I don't know. Let's just read. Um, blah 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 blah. Yeah, we know he goes stun immune. Blah blah blah. Okay, but it is specifically bleed damage. I know Apocalypse was already immune, and so therefore Carl will be 2. But we don't want to trigger the auto block. That's fine. We can play around that. This attack is unblockable. You don't want to get hit. That's fine. Don't want to get stunned with Carl, but if we get over to Photon and Kate, they'll actually be able to play around that. And then the usual intercept. Cool. Let's see how this goes. Ooh, that's really fun that works. I didn't know that it did. Wait. Oh, it's an instant bleed debuff. Sometimes I forget just how old Thanos is. That needs to be fixed. I mean, it makes Carl incredible for this face, but that needs to be fixed. Oh, come on. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Alright, pay attention. How much of health is it? Is it current health? Okay, okay. Current health is fine. Dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Dumb, dumb, Dugan. No, that one. That one I do not want to fix. Come here. You jerk. We have no debuffs, no inequity. Why did I go for the intercept? I know it has a timer on it. Alright, come on. Ah, alright. Didn't have to revive on Thanos. It wasn't pretty, but I didn't have to revive on Thanos. Hey, Luke, welcome back. Nice. What is this again? 6-star 1 to 2. Woo, how times have changed. That's amazing. Kate did great, Joy. I didn't use her quite as much as you did in your run. Um, I don't know. Maybe I would have soloed Mojo. Or not Mojo. I did solo Mojo. Maybe I would have soloed Dragon Man if I did. But she did great. Yeah, let me know when it goes up, man. I'm happy to share that one around. Part of the reason that I was or that I did this stream with my three kids, so to speak, was because Joy Boy was so happy about how well Kate did in Gauntlet. I'd seen it from a couple others as well, but Joy used her freaking everywhere. Finished exploring 8.2, ended up ascending Herc to save on items, but got rank 2 Hulkbuster. Nice. That's a great one. How am I seeing completion rewards? I don't know. I think I haven't done it since it did the reset thing. My Strife is rank 4. I should probably just take the 6. Yeah, game is progressing fast. But at the same time, I spent one revive and like an assortment of potions to do that. Like, that's the other side of it. I am glad that like I don't mind that it wasn't reviveless, but I am glad that it was less because my first Gauntlet run I think was 11 revives, with I think one of them being a team. My second run was 5, which funnily enough I only died to fights I soloed in my first run. That one is on YouTube. And then this one was 1 revive, so trending positive. Don't have a whole lot of room to trend positive from here, but I'll take it. Nice, Aiden. That'll be cool. All right, so we're at 84,000. We can get another 25 to put us at roughly 110 by doing another gauntlet run. If I did 2 more gauntlet runs and used all of my keys, then we would be at 135. And so then that puts us within range of a single offer here to spend 15 bucks and get a 7-star effectively. I could also spend all of my battlegrounds to, or no, I don't even have enough trophy tokens. So it probably is a matter of, do I want to do Gauntlet twice more and then spend 15 bucks for a 7-star? Probably do. I feel like now that I've said that out loud, it would almost be dumb not to. Oh, right. No, yeah, you're right, Aiden. I haven't gotten that milestone yet. Yeah, so do Gauntlet twice, get a 7-star. Yep. Cool. Oh, I forgot we get some from the Battleground solo objectives too. I'll probably do some Battlegrounds tomorrow morning. Cool stuff. Hate the whole thing right now. Anyone who solos Killmonger with Kate has my respect and I think my confusion. It doesn't sound remotely worth it. Yeah, Aiden, absolutely. You gotta mix them up a bit. Take care, Aiden. Been using Photon for every AQ fight every day. But other than that, haven't clicked with her yet. What did I build her to do? Yeah, definitely watch this one back. I used her for Dragon Man, where she did great, but Aspect of Evolution got the better of me eventually. It's just such a long fight. I used her for Mojo, where she was solid, but like she's not buff immune, right? The main reason I brought her was for Sasquatch, which she did solo. Um, she did very well there, but like I started having really bad input issues towards the end. Those were the main things I brought her for. She was also a backup option, excuse me, for Thanos. She can probably take Nick if you're crazy. It just would have been dumb to do that when I had Carl and Kate on the team. Got 38% of Killmonger down with a half HP Kate. I reckon she can do it. Yeah, I know she can do it, but like taking a fight where she doesn't have any power just sounds so miserable. Yeah, I know Ibon can be done for sure. Yeah, I would buy her soloing Sasquatch as well. It would be tough. It would be really tough. Like you would, because almost all of your damage has to come from Caltrops, right? That'd be a cool fight. Yeah, I get it, Aiden. I hope you at least enjoy Quicksilver a bit. I do think he's a really solid rank 5. Alright, we see the stream dropping off a bit. That's probably where I'll call it. But thanks everybody for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. I did think twice about streaming Gauntlet because I haven't done that before, and I was kind of worried that I would get my butt kicked in places. But I'll take one revive, and even if the next one goes worse, you know, it is what it is. This was a blast. Yeah, take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.